freaks. I'm here to drop in with you and give you a collective wild card weekly vibe check read straight from the hip with lots of lip. And I already got a big download coming in for the collective this week. This is a breakthrough week, all right? Look for something to really come through this week that gives you just that missing ingredient that pulls everything together. The download I got is original recipe. You got an original recipe. You got a certain way of doing things. Nobody else does it quite like you. You got an idea. Nobody's done this thing like this before, okay? It may be a really competitive field or something you're getting into. There's a lot of saturation in the market, like a lot of people have attempted to do this before, or it may seem like the market is inundated with this thing. For a lot of you, it's happening in the business arena. It has something to do with like a money-making idea, okay? I believe that it's something a lot of other people have done, but you have a specific flair to what you do. You got that original recipe. You got the secret sauce, okay? There's something that you get coming in for you this week. And I have to tell you, like, this came in around KFC. Like, I was out walking up to the Kroger up at 8 Mile, and I saw the KFC there. And then this whole, like, original recipe download came in. So it makes me think of what's also been coming in our readings about the half-price hot wings, you know, those things that we settle for that leave a bad taste in our mouth, that leave us with afterburn, that leave us with regret, you know, that we're kind of like, we're getting rid of that, you know, we want something better than that. We're going to create it for ourselves, okay? There's something we get this week. It's like our 11, you know, herbs and spices. It's the 11 key ingredients in our own original recipe, all right? And do be on the lookout for this. Like, life is going to be talking to you this week. There's a lot of synchronicity coming in. Some of you have been really wanting to move forward, but you've been feeling stuck. You feel like, I'm missing certain key ingredients, okay? Those ingredients are coming in for you this week. There's going to be a very original way you're going to go about doing something. There's going to be a very original idea that comes in. And then there's like key components to whatever this is that will also line up for you this week. But it's up to you to pay attention. It's up to you to be present so you can really spot this when this comes in. All right, this front and center. Yeah, we got 6 of diamonds on the bottom of the deck here coming up in the light. All right, so this could be around also a queen of clubs operating in the shadow, all right? You might want to be careful of this character here, all right? This is fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got some money in the mainframe here, something funny going on with the money. It is in reverse. This is a shadow element. Do be aware of, you know, maybe some people that have had their eye on you. They see you got this original recipe. They see you got the key ingredients for maybe the makings of something really successful. Maybe this person wants to come in, you know, and be like, hey, you know, I want to fund you, or I want to back your idea, or I really support what you're doing, or maybe they want to partner with you on this. I would really be careful about this, okay? There's something about protect your secret sauce. Ted just shook his head yes, okay? Protect your secret sauce. Whatever inspirations you have, whatever creative ideas you have, whatever comes through for you this week, that is sort of the basis of your jump off point. I feel like it's the basis of your new chapter, and also like your level up, okay? You're really coming up with some key ingredients this week that can really transform your whole life, all right, and get the money flowing in the right direction, where maybe you've been dealing with some loss too. It's possible you've been dealing with some loss in the area of your finances in relation to being in alignment with somebody who, you know, maybe they come off like they have your best interests at heart, or, you know, there's somebody who's invested in seeing your growth, but there's something here with the theory of 11 in reverse. It's out of alignment. Now, that's really interesting, this theory of 11, for this to come in, and that's out of alignment. That makes me feel like you've been trying to go about something also the wrong way. Like, you've been heading in a direction thinking, all right, this is what it looks like. This is what's going to bring me, the desired end result that I'm looking for. For some of you, a lot of you, this is happening in the business arena. It's happening around your careers, around your finances, and what that looks like moving forward for you, right? There's something you're hoping to gain. You're hoping to get yourself in a more stable financial position, all right? But that's not the case for all of you, all right? It could be in terms of, something you've been doing to get yourself into a healthier place. Maybe you've been shelling out a lot of money to somebody that's kind of been taking advantage of your situation. They told you they'd be able to help you, but you're just not getting anywhere. You're stuck. This is like something with the way you're going about things currently, or whatever you've been building, developing for yourself, collective, something's a little off here, okay? You're missing the key ingredients with this theory of 11 in reverse, or you're working with somebody who's not necessarily on your team. In fact, this may be somebody that if you share your ideas with this person could take them and run. You could actually suffer a loss financially. You could actually find yourself on the losing end because somebody runs with your idea. They steal your idea. They take it as their own. They profit out of it. But it comes through this guise of like, this is a helpful person. This is somebody that you should be able to trust. This is somebody that's like in alignment with you, but they're not, with a theory of 11 in reverse. And this is key because with that KFC, all right, their original recipe, right, it has 11 herbs and spices, all right? So I feel like you're going to come into alignment with 11 different key ingredients this week that are the making of your new direction. They're the making of that thing that's going to bring your ships in, that's going to help you get to that next stage of your life, bring in your blessings. So you need to be on the lookout for this. You also need to be mindful that, not everybody has your best interest at heart. So there's some piece about don't get suckered in by what looks like it's benevolent on the surface, or is there to give you an upper hand, or give you a leg up. Is that really the case, or is somebody just spotting something that you got to offer and think that they can capitalize on it? So I would be really leery about getting involved in any contracts, anything that you have to sign on the dotted line, or entering into any kind of long-term commitments in terms of your finances, all right? I really see that because look here, there's something you got to be on the lookout for with the 6 of clubs coming up in the shadow. This is all coming up around this Queen of Clubs energy here, okay? This person is very competitive. They are very competitive, and they will use underhanded tactics. They come off like they're a loving person or a kind person, but with the Queen of Hearts also coming up in the shadow, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is somebody who is self-motivated, all right? You're being advised to let this go, all right? Turn this over, all right? Let it go. That's not a wise direction for you to head in. So there's something about being on the lookout for this. Again, look, this is what's being illuminated for you. 7 of Spades in the light, okay? The way this person, it's also in reverse. So the way this person is trying to pull something on you, get away with something here. In some cases, it's theft. In some cases, it's theft of your work. It's theft of your ideas. That's funny. In some cases, it's like trying to bite your style for a profit. That's so silly. Trying to bite your style for a profit, but it ends up being a disappointment because with the 4 of Hearts here, that's maybe what's coming to light for this person. Like you can't steal someone's cachet. You can't steal someone's essence. You can't take what makes that person essentially that. Like that we all got our own secret sauce. When you bite someone's style, it comes off contrived. People see that. They're not drawn to that. Nobody wants to invest in that. All right. I can see this playing out in a lot of different ways. All right. It becomes a burden. It's not all you thought it was. It's a lot to live up to. You can't take the heat that comes with having the original recipe. You can't handle all that spice, you know. It's not so easy to step up into the role, you know, that this person is coveted, okay? They fucked around and found out with the discover, learn, and play in reverse. I feel like this is somebody realizing that, you know, maybe it's not such a great thing to want what somebody else has, that you don't really know what it took for that person to get in that position, or what that person has to deal with in order to hold the position they're in, you know. There's some kind of like wake up call energy here for somebody, all right? But I think that there's some moving forward here finally, where things have been stuck. Maybe you felt like things have been really held up. You've been wanting to see kind of some progress, some forward progression with whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been investing in, collective. That air sign energy with the Jack of Spades. I see you moving forward very quickly, really speaking strongly for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all right? I see a lot of movement there. I feel like the movement is also coming in for the collective in those sectors of the astrological wheel, okay, in those houses. So Gemini, a lot of forward progression in the area of communication. That's going to free up a lot. We're going to start, you know, having more like kind of, you know, networking going on, dialoguing with that 11th house of Aquarius coming in. Ironically, 11 ingredients, right? So some Aquariuses might be a key ingredient. You might need to connect with some Aquariuses. You might need to tap into more of that Aquarian consciousness as well, collective, in order to take best advantage of what's on offer, the opportunities that are on offer this week, the opportunity for you finally see progress, see success, see things open up for you. Like, wait a minute, what is that? I think that is my ships coming in on the horizon, okay? There's something that's turning around here. But there's certain energies you need to grok. There's certain awarenesses you need to tap. And there's a need for you to like show up in your life this week and really pay attention, because those 11 secret key ingredients are coming in. And the piece about, you got to keep it on the down low, man. You know, you got to hold it close to your chest right now. You're meant to play your cards kind of close to your chest, because there are people who want to take advantage. There's some people that just, they kind of want the fast track. They want the instant gratification. They want things to be easy. This plays out in all areas of life. It's not just, you know, in the business arena or some area where you're trying to achieve some success. It's also just in your come up in general. It can be in your relationships as well. It can be kind of like a social competitiveness, a social posturing, wanting to be top dog, you know, wanting to be the one with the secret sauce, with all the attention. All of these themes are kind of playing out in the collective now, just with the astrology that we got going on, right? But this is like cutting through the crap so you can like move forward very decisively. It's also about, okay, you've had those actions, you know, spinning around in your head, like, you know what you need to do to like take the next step to bring your dreams into being. But right now, you've got to take a cue from the Jack. The Jack doesn't sit still. The Jack actually moves forward. The Jack executes the actions like, okay, it's time to get things moving. Let's get things moving. Enough time thinking. It's time for doing. Okay, so you see you like really going out there. You're gathering together, you know, your original recipe. It's going to be that thing that you become known for. It's like your signature, like it's your signature spice. It's your secret sauce. It's that thing that makes you uniquely you. I really see it as like you're a shade collective, all right? I feel like there's some kind of announcement that comes in this week too, that changes everything. When somebody's communicating something this week that opens things up, where there was blockage, suddenly things move forward. Okay, let's have a look at this. We got some characters on the board. I want to kind of like set those characters aside, because I do want to do some clarification on the characters on the board and just get a little bit more information. So far, All we're missing right now is earth on the board, all right? But we got air, we got fire, we got water, all right? So maybe that's what we're waiting for, right? We're waiting for the earth energy. We're waiting for the manifestation. Yeah, there's been a lot of lip service. There's been a lot of talk. Where's the action that actually makes things happen? Just as I said that, as I was shuffling, I saw the King of Diamonds. Okay, so yeah, King of Diamonds is there. The opportunity is there, but are you going to make it happen? Are you going to step into it, collective, or are you going to just rest on your laurels? Are you just going to keep dreaming your life away, or give yourself all the excuses for why you can't do it? Okay, there's a piece about showing up, being accountable, doing the work. And just as a segue right now, while I'm doing a little more shuffling of these cards, so we can dive deeper into this download. If you haven't, check out the Own Your Fire course. We got free at cobrasmedicinebag.com. Just drop in on that home page. You will see the little write-up there about the course. Underneath it, there's a red button that says free access here. Click that. It takes you right into the course. You don't need to sign up for anything. There's no upsell, none of that jazz, okay? It's just a road opener we're all doing as a community here. And I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for opening up our week of Panchakarma, when we're going to do an inflammation cleanse. But, last week was all just about prepping. So you can jump in at any time. The information's there. There's a week-by-week course for you to move through that gives you the container for the experience. And then, I'm here to help give support as an Ayurvedic practitioner and sharing a lot of metaphysical tools, that can enhance the alchemical experience. So this would be great, great for you to jump on board with that. If you've been feeling like I want to move forward, but I don't know how to pull things together. Well, here's an action you can take, and there's a container for a collective. All right. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that funny? 3 of clubs, in the shadow, also in reverse. Like, this is the problem. This is what's blocking the ships from coming in, is you're not preparing the dock. This message has been coming in a bit. If there's no harbor for the ships to come into, they're going to just remain out to sea. And then, you don't get this celebration you're looking for with the 3 of hearts showing up in the shadow here. There's something that you've been doing, okay, with the 10 of spades in the shadow that is really, really like blocking your blessings. It's blocking your progress. Healthy, and it's something that's almost acting as like a third party element in your situation. For some of you, you're dealing with a third party situation in your love relationships, okay? And this is what's creating all the blockage. There's been an ending in a relationship because of this, okay? Something came to end, and in a harsh way too. Maybe there's harsh endings coming about at this time, Some of